First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Saints first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. York, good on the extra point. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. A gain there of 27 yards.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
They'll work forward only to about the 18. Here's a 2nd and 9.
70 Lions. Check. 18 Rattler.
From the gun, here is Penix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, New Orleans.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. In motion is Hill. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter.
Ready up.
2nd and a yard.
Ready. 65, 60.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got...
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Saints. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. On 2nd down, Penix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Into space at the 45. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
On third down, Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Atlanta.
Come on, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second and 7.
Set up.
From the gun, it's Penix. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Buffalo 18. Take go.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And that ball incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They motion the slot man left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Finding space at the 40. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a designed run. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Saints going to use their second timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throw right side to Olave. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score is Saints 14, Falcons 3.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's complete to McLeod. And he will go all the way. Ray McLeod. Touchdown, Atlanta. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. This will be a Saints 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion is Hill. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, come back team, come back team.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. It's Penix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Atlanta. Throwing again, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Penix going to throw again. He'll go right and find his running back, and he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. On is Coop for the point after. His kick is good. And the Falcons move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Give on the ground, trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now, faking the give. Off he goes.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Third down, 3 to go. Hill brought in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will be taken down. A big pick. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Olave is the motion man. To the goal line and in. Press Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Saints move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we
On first down, it's Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On second down, here's Penix. Shaheed with the catch. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Let's go. Street. Ready.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Come on. Set, go.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. Rookie from Washington on target with that one. It is a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He'll get this to McLeod. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On third down, it's Robinson. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means fourth down coming up.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Falcons extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air this one out. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll run. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Olave is the motion man. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
Here it is, 4th down and goal. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal.
Back to 60. 65, yeah. Forward, 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. So a field goal here would tie the game. If the kicking unit stays on the sideline, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hurt, hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.